Hello, YouTube! We are back with another wonderful episode of Derpaige. It has been 3 long. It has been 3 long.
Or has been.
Phoebe, Fia, Gavin, and Tharmalgar are definitely in the chat and watching it.
Absolutely.
Happy to see you as well. Yep. I'm so happy to see you too. Thanks for being here. I'm really excited to be playing. It's like 3 long is a very accurate description because I really love to play this game. And it got pushed back for one reason, and it got pushed back for another reason, and it's just like, it is so exciting to be here with everyone. So yeah, I'm super hyped.
You know what? Let's start off with our intros then, because it's been so long. Starting us off from left to right, we have Goblin Fia.
I'm Goblin Fia. I am a variety streaming Lootsome Chaotic Goblin. And I'm tongue-tied apparently. I'm gonna be playing Serena Darkhold. I am a dark mage that manipulates life forces, taking energy from my enemies and giving that to my allies to reinvigorate them. I'm the healer of the group, but also don't fuck with me. Shit! Oh, I said
no,
the
you got it. You got it. It's over a minute. It's over a minute.
That out.
It's over a minute. This whole stream is just restarting the recording, and just
one more time for YouTube. One more time. Let's run that back again.
Yeah, being good and not cursing for more than 5 minutes is literally impossible.
3 hours into the stream, it's like, hello YouTube, welcome back. Oh, it's good to be back. But yeah, that's Goblin Fia. Following that, we have Phoebe Bain.
Oh, howdy everybody. My name is Phoebe Bain. I'm a Goblin Magus VTuber extraordinaire who talks about all sorts of tabletop games, from Pathfinder to Lancer to Fabia Ultimate, everything in between. And today I am playing Lux Morris, the feral punk chimera lady who explodes her own body into random animal bits to go and take down enemies in very violent ways.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Following that, we have Gavin Stoutheart.
Hey, I'm Gavin Stoutheart, Goblin Paladin, and today I am playing Max Witt, voice actor and sharpshooter.
I am Tharmag, and today I am playing Bram Rockhart, university teacher, protector through strength of will and body. And I'm going to try to keep all these gremlins who keep on track and hold it together, try not to explode too much. That's typically my job.
Hell yeah. You're also... Ugh. A hassle.
Yeah, speaking of which, my character sheet says I have 12 XP and it's time to level up. How true is that?
You?
What are we supposed to be?
So we're level 8, right?
So I guess we're supposed to
I
be
have
8?
this as 8.
Yeah?
Our brother had a whole month to do his level up and he didn't.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
job,
a
man.
hassle
Good
causer
job.
right there. Point in case in point.
Mods obliterate his colon.
If I recall, you should be level 9.
What?
Yeah, you guys are all level 9.
All right.
Alright.
Run it back for YouTube.
Run
Give
it
us a
back.
minute. We'll run it back
Run
for
it back,
YouTube.
run it back, run it back.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive. I'm looking at Fia's sheet.
Well, I just,
Oh
I
shit,
just
that's
put it
the
to
last
9.
one you should be looking at.
No. I just put it to 9. It was at 8. I swear.
No. You guys should be level 9.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Fia the GT Doodler.
Oh god, what do I put a point in? Oh no.
I
I
have
don't think I
2
get this
points.
far.
It's good to be back. Speaking of, what? Oh God, what are we doing? Oh, remember. Would you like me to do the recap?
Oh my gosh, please. I would love that.
Absolutely.
It's been 7 years.
It has been 90 days since... It has been 90 days.
It's been 10
We haven't played in
years.
over a month,
How
so...
likely...
1 week.
How many students are dead? I need to ask. Oh, sorry, specifically undead.
How many did we kill?
You guys have not killed anyone. No one's undead.
Okay.
Damn.
Not for lack of
No
trying.
skeletons in the closet.
Y'all need to fucking calm
They're all out of the closet.
Ugh. There may be times during this session where I may need to like take a short break. This might even be a much shorter session because I am kind of dealing with a bit of an emotional, tumultuous time. I am not doing the hottest, y'all.
Oh, hi, Mark.
That's okay.
Hi, Leviathan.
Make
Hello,
it
Manager
funny when
Sound.
we laugh.
We're
You're in front of the air
distracted.
conditioning unit.
Oh, excuse me. Why do I need to know the student body count? Well, listen, I'm a necromancer. I need to specifically know the student undead body
Hi,
count.
Mishino.
That's what I need.
What's Serena's body count?
Uh,
You know what? As a teacher, that's an inappropriate question. I'll retract.
well, I was
it.
gonna ask, are we talking kills or are we talking the other thing? Because like, really, they really depends. But yeah, I do need the
I gotcha.
the recap. Yeah.
I gotcha. Give me
Yeah,
just a
special
moment.
member pack.
I am also kind of coming down from a secondhand high thanks to my parents. So bear with me, I'm a little blazed.
That is so fair.
All
It's
right,
basically
let's do
420 anyways.
Let's do the thingy.
I've
It
decided to
does.
become a chef.
All right, Poggers. I can get rid of my Glorpy Whapper.
No, I'm joking. I'm becoming more necromancer. Big time spooky time hour.
Big time rush.
Hell yeah.
Ugh. God, why am I so sleepy? Anyway,
Drugs.
last time you guys were dealing with a big boss fight. You were dealing with someone who is going to be turning into a GNPC. If you recall correctly, you were fighting the controlled and corrupted version of Silva Ludemro Zafira.
That's right.
Yeah, we exploded her violently.
Violently.
As you found out,
Getting a nice
everybody
by your
in...
bedside.
After your last big challenge, it was time for the first big tournament fight. And hi, Kono! Look at the gobos. Yeah, lots of them. After the first big fight in the tournament where you fought off against one of the off-worlder classes, they were all being secretly controlled by someone. And you saw in the distance how their magic wires were very hard to perceive, but when you managed to perceive them, yeah, all players show players, there we go. When you managed to see them,
I shoot.
you could not reach them in the stands because you were dealing with Silva and the rest of her class. While, of course, the other members of your class were dealing with the other members of Silva's class. And by the time that the fight was over against Silva, the mysterious girl had disappeared, leaving you with Silva passing out and being taken to the infirmary. It was during this time you guys started to explore the city a little bit and try and do a little bit of research in between rounds of the tournament. Gavin, of course, stayed with Silva to spend time with her because he felt bad. And it eventually turned into a little bit of revelation that there have been people in the city going around with special masks and cloaks, handing them out to people as part of like the big school festival celebration. As souvenirs. You know, what's a free souvenir? Why not take it, right? It's great. It's a free gift. Come to find out that these were basically being given out as a giant red herring to disguise their actual movements in the background.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Thank you, Shu. So, today, you guys are going to be attending the second big day of the tournament. However, you have multiple things to consider. You need to be in second place or higher in the tournament, your class. Otherwise, you will be expelled from this academy and be prevented from attending any of the other 3 academies for adventurous types like yourselves. Essentially, the specialized academies for gifted people. People with your unique sets of skills, whether you are off-worlders or from this planet.
I want to have to go to community college.
You won't be able to become an adventurer without attending one of these academies as well. Putting that to the side, today, the rest of the class was discussing how they will be taking part in the challenge. Before the big fight, it's going to be them taking the challenge today, as opposed to you guys, because you guys took the last challenge. As you know, the tournament is split into 2 parts. 3 parts, technically speaking. 1v1s, class battles, and the challenges. Challenges can be anything ranging from, like, puzzles, obstacle courses, ball games. It all depends on what's drawn out. And whatever I feel like torturing you guys with. Today, the rest of the class is going to be taking care of the challenge, while you guys are going to be going out into the city as we discussed, so that you can try and do some research. You could try and find some secrets. So, with that said, you guys are currently over in the arena, talking to the rest of the class.
I should have leveled up before this recap.
Make myself weirder.
I knew what I
What about
wanted,
blood
so it's
magic?
pretty.
How do you feel about controlling people's blood? How do you feel about that? Do you like that? Be fun. As a treat, you know? Just as a treat.
Blood magic for the win. Hi, Kara.
It's objectively the coolest magic. Dragon Age Origins ruined my life.
So,
Yeah, because...
speaking of,
yeah,
because you
you
guys
can
are all level 9 now, would you like to talk about the new things that you're looking at?
Yeah. Alright. So,
I really have to level up the GM PCs when I have chance. No,
I've been
Talk
to
about multi.
this is not Pathfinder. This is Fabula Ultima. It is a JRPG style TTRPG.
Think of it like Final Fantasy, the tabletop game.
yeah, exactly.
But not the Final Fantasy tabletop game, which is D&D 5e.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not that one.
Exactly.
That one has its merits, but it's still 5e. So this is completely its own thing. It's super fun. You mix and match from different kind of archetypical classes, and are able from there to make a completely unique character. Maybe you have a dark knight that uses shadow energy, and goes in a rage from a different class, but also like paints and he paints really, really angry pictures, and those have magical powers. You know, you could do that. You could be a rocky guy, a rocky boy that's big and bulky with a rocky exosuit with double shields that's able to block spells and intervene in the middle of attacks to protect their allies while also casting earth magic. You could do that if you wanted.
Yeah, you could also be this annoying motherfucker with some of the highest early game defense.
Yeah. Speaking of which, this earthy boy is about to be quite a bit more so. He's now got ritual arcanism and may perform rituals of the arcanism discipline so long as their effect falls within the domain of one or more arcana that I have bound. And if we explore the arcana that I have, let me see, where would I be able to find that in my spell sheet? I know it's in there somewhere.
Looking at Fia's sheet and wondering where she's gonna put levels.
I put one more into Spiritualist because I have taken Torpor. It is a spell that allows me to smother the soul energy that courses through my foes' bodies, hindering their movements, meaning that I can make them be slow or weak and inflict that status effect upon them. It will synergize with my other ability, which...
And that's an AoE spell, too. Ooh.
Yes.
Arcana are under features, not spells. Exactly. Thank you.
It synergizes with For Whom the Bell Tolls, which will deal additional damage. And I can spend a grave point to deal additional damage equal to the level of this times 2 plus the number of status effects on that creature, as well as applying shaking.
Looking at it, Torpor does not deal damage.
Yes, but it synergizes because it applies another status effect. It gives me some flexibility with adding status effects to people. The idea is not for it to trigger the damage. The idea is for the damage to be triggered from Drained Spirit or Vigor. Vigor is mostly what I'm dealing damage with.
Let me spend one grade point if that creature is suffering. Ah. Okay, so you're playing the Torpor, then hit him with damage, and then For Whom the Bell Tolls because you have the status. I see you. Ooh. Also just ticking up
Stacking
spiritual
statuses.
magic for within. Because that is a spiritist spell, I believe, right?
Yes, the spiritual one, Spiritualist.
Hell yeah.
It's interesting because I have 2 levels in Entropist, which is like dark magic, for those that don't know.
Why did it make a link? I don't know.
And then 4 levels in Spiritualist. So you would think that I'm leaning more on the light side. Well, then I also have 3 levels in Necromancer. So I think it really, it balances out in the end.
I believe I'll
Yeah,
need to
that's
redo
my
my
point.
arcana. It may have been deleted in an update, and that's perfectly okay.
Oh.
We are playing with the new Arcana. Oh my god. We are playing with the new Arcanist.
Are we really? That's awesome.
Well, I believe so. That's how you get the pulses, because otherwise you don't have the pulse effect.
Yeah, I had to completely kind of make it up before, and now it's been transformed to like a misc ability or some such, so...
Yeah.
I will see if I can recreate it. It's good to know that we're doing the new arcana.
Thank you, Ellen. Inactive. Why are all these inactive? Why did these all get deactivated?
There is, unfortunately, a little bit of scuff, but that's okay. It's
Hold
not
on.
a VTuber stream without a little bit of
We
scuff.
love...
Oh, yeah, big agree.
We love scuff.
Scuff me up, fam.
There we go. So
Scrooge
now things
McScuff.
should be...
Yes, I have Gigas.
Yeah, so just refresh the page when you get a chance, Starmog. That should be why.
Yes, I have him. I have Gigas back. So Gigas' domain are Earth, Might, and Protection, so I would be able to cast rituals with those kind of domains, it sounds like.
Yeet. Good job.
I formerly know Earth magic. Let's go.
And what did you take on leveling up, Gavin?
I had apparently taken 2 levels up because I actually forgot to put a point in something with my last level up beforehand. So
We've been so underpowered.
I was underpowered, so
You
I put
dolt.
Yeah. So I put a point into ranged weapon mastery. Therefore, I am more accurate with my shots. But I also put one into persuasive. So now I will double the amount of hit points I give people while also giving them a stat increase.
Alright, so today, you guys are in the tournament room. You are in your own little, kind of like a locker room, I want to say, with the rest of the class, discussing things. Of course, sorry, I was fighting a sneeze and a yawn at the same time.
Not a sneeze.
Oh, that's...
Energy.
I am
cup of
so
coffee.
sorry. I am like,
It's better than a hiccup.
yeah,
A hiccup.
I am fighting. I am fighting myself right now, but I do not know why. Alright, back to it. So, I'd like to ask you guys, what are you planning on doing today?
Right. So again, I was leveling up when we were talking about the recap. So remind me exactly like what was the very last thing that happened. We had obviously there was something in the tournament, but what exactly was in the tournament that happened?
So far, you had the first big challenge, which was that kind of like you were put
Dream
under,
sequence
yeah, the
thing.
dream sequence, and then you had your first
Yeah,
big
that
fight
I remember.
against Silva's class. Following that, it was the next day. And this day, you're in here with the rest of the class discussing, hey, you know people are going to try and cause problems for you, likely. You know other members of other classes are going to try and get in your way. They're going to try and essentially be allowed to cheat, as we've learned.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what are you
Yeah,
guys
it's-
doing? You are going to be trying to counter
Now
that.
we're going to cheat.
Well,
Fight fire with fire.
I also had an idea.
let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Well, someone's been spending a lot of money making these masks and cloaks and stuff. I'm interested in hitting the market and seeing who might be purchasing all this stuff.
Yeah, let me ask my friend, the Name Raider, the mysterious merchant,
Oh?
to see if there's any named item that's coming his way.
We all know it's you. We all know, everyone here knows it's you.
Ah!
You don't do anything to hide it. You put a mustache on and that's it.
What?
Bye bye, everybody.
Oh yeah, is stream good? Are we good?
But the mustache is so good.
Yeah, stream is good.
That's
I
gonna get some
I just did the normal joke of I went to the stream ending screen.
Oh.
I'm doing my part.
Tharmog making that comment. I'm just like, you know what? Stream ending. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Yeah, we're out. Thank you everyone for coming. Take care.
Rate this pants grab.
Hell yeah.
So,
But yeah, that's a good idea.
No, you're fine, Hime.
Hi, Hime.
Oh, so, you have options of what you're going to do. Let me ask you, though. Hi, Keyword. Let me ask you, though. What are you going to do? I can only guide you so far.
Yeah. I at least want to hit the market, do some investigating.
I can ask the classmates, see if they've like seen anything or have any information. You know, weren't they like going to investigate a little bit themselves?
Yes, they did find out some information, but they did not find out a lot, as we found out from the dice rolls. Our last dice rolls revealed that they got some inklings of potential shit, but kind of stopped there.
Okay, maybe we could pursue those leads a little further.
One of the leads was, of course, the masks and cloaks.
Right.
Another of the leads was, of course, the potential naturalist movement that is within the city.
Wait, did we get one of those masks or cloaks? Do we have one of those? In our
Not
bags?
yet.
Okay, I thought we mugged someone for
Wait,
it.
I do believe you have some, but like they're clearly like each one, even though they're kind of like quote unquote unique in design, like they all like essentially they're all the same white mask, but with like different paint patterns on them. There's so many different ones; it's hard to say if they're like knockoffs of like the group you're looking for, or if they're the real deal.
Our enemies are so creative. They like arts and crafts. It's kind of cute.
It makes them feel accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of can get it, right? You're like, man, I love being evil, but sometimes that weighs really heavy on my soul. I think I'm going to do some arts and crafts today, make some cute masks. This one has a heart on it. You know, I get it.
Let Greg over there do his emo poetry.
Yeah, exactly. You get me. I think maybe if we don't really have much of a lead other than just like explore and ask around for those sorts of things, maybe it could be good to look for who we're going up against next, and maybe just like do a little bit of casual stalking. Not in a creepy way, in like stalks you cutely kind of way, you know?
Stalks you cute. What a phrase.
Yeah.
Just
make sure that they're not like up to any shenanigans or being influenced or anything like that.
Okay. We'll be right back. YouTube.
Sure. I hope that
you're
you're
I'm
okay.
back. Oh yeah,
Welcome
no.
back.
I'm
We've been talking about ice cream.
I am fine.
Bagel. Gotta wiggle the ice to cream it. Yeah, absolutely. You get it.
So, where did we leave off?
We're about to do crime.
I was gonna talk about stalking my enemies.
Oh, right.
Cutely. Yeah, I'll do like my makeup and everything and be like really adorable while I stalk them from the shadows.
So so that's what Fia wants to do. What is everybody else?
I said what I wanted already.
Tharmog, Phoebe.
You know what? I think it is time to bring this out. I might need, but I'm so bad at recon. I want to do a little bit of digging around to find out what next tricks the other classes are going to bring against us if they're going to be cheating.
How are you planning on doing that?
So...
Sorry, was that Gavin?
Yeah, teachers are always like looking at the students, making sure they're on the straight and narrow, doing the good things. And Brad, he would rock it.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna try to go on a reconnaissance. Basically, with my level up, I have been able to access a couple new modules here. So I wanted to go over that a little bit. I reread the module rules, realized that I wasn't taking care of, taking full advantage of them. But effectively, I have access to a sensor module that can make me a little bit more sharp when it comes to examining nearby creatures, items, and locations, which would be really useful. And I can burrow, so I'm thinking I want to burrow underneath the classrooms of the classes on the ground floor, and kind of put a little radar dish underneath there and try to listen to what tactics they can come up with.
I fully support this. This helps me with the stalking. This is great. Diglett. Actually, just Diglett.
I'm trying to think of what that would be, because it does sound like a ritual, right?
So I have an excavation module. I can burrow through the ground, and I'm equipped with powerful lights. So I could burrow through things.
No. I get that. I'm trying to think of like what the cost for it would be if this does constitute a ritual.
I see.
And how big are you planning on making the ritual? Because I have to get the rulebook out for this.
Yeah, I didn't plan on making this a ritual, so I am not sure of the scope. I can only be in one place at once. So I was thinking of doing it, you know, on a select few classes, the ones that we know are going to be our opponents, because that's the main relevance.
If you need help, I can grab a shovel.
Will you
If
ever
we're
have
thinking
room in
of
D&D
a
sessions
ritual,
for me? I don't know.
I can do. I changed my tags a little bit, just because I could have earth and stone as separate tags in case we were going to be nitpicky about it.
So,
Earth, stone, and protection. So I don't know if those tags apply to spying.
you might be able to, considering what you're choosing to do here. Now, here's the problem. I'm looking at the examples for rituals. Individual human-sized creature, a door, a tree, a weapon. That would be individual. Small would be a few human-sized creatures, a large creature, a small clearing, a room, a railway car, a hut. Large would be a crowd, a small forest, an airship or a galleon, a castle hall, a house, a giant creature. Huge would be a fortress, a lake, a mountaintop, a village, a city block, or for the sake of this, the entire city.
Yeah. So again, I'm not sure which part of that kind of spying would be magical. Given that
what you've been describing of like trying to study the tectonics and all that, it kind of sounds like what Toph does in Avatar, a little bit.
I see. So,
but seeing how you were kind of using your Arcanum to do the ritual, your Arcanum of Stone, to do some like tectonic seismic sensing.
Yeah, I could see that. So yeah, what I could do is we could say that I create a piece of technology based on like earth and stone that kind of will magnify the vibrations of the voices in the room above me, so I can listen to it using like a little speakerphone.
You just want to do the room above you? No, nothing else.
I'm trying to keep it to a realistic ritual. Is it able to be done on every single classroom? With like, what would the mana cost for that be?
That would probably be large, which would multiply the cost by 3, and you were just trying to locate someone or something, right? You're trying to like essentially spy on them.
Well, I'd be trying to see in what way they're gonna try to cheat. So you know how they cheated versus us by giving them like dark powers. And stuff.
So that would probably be medium potency.
Okay.
Which is the difficulty level 10, MP cost of
Okay.
30, but because it is a large medium, medium potency, large area would be times 3, which would bring it to 90 MP to cast. However,
Okay.
you can reduce it by half if you have something that helps you out with the ritual, like a special trinket, a special material, something like that. And because this is technically something within the domain of your Arcanum, I would say you can reduce it.
Well, I do have
to 45.
a sensor module in my Earth mech.
You can reduce this to 45 MP. Do you have 45
Okay.
MP?
Okay. Yeah, I'm down to do that. I'm gonna try that. Though a little bit of spying didn't hurt no one.
Let me see. What is your...
I'm pretty dumb.
You have just enough MP.
This is unrelated to the game. That I claim.
So here's the
Excuse
thing.
me?
Okay, me too.
This is a perfect example of what it looks like for when a dumb brawny guy tries to set up a smart plan. And he's like, me spy on them. How? Me listen?
So what you're going to do for this, because this is Arcanism, because you have ritual Arcanism, this is going to be a willpower roll with a difficulty level 10.
Piece of cake. Alright, I say that, but now I jinxed myself. So 45.
Do be aware. If you fuck up, if you succeed, the ritual has the desired effect. If you fail, the Game Master will describe how its effects have been twisted in a catastrophic way.
Damn.
That sounds great.
And this
That
is in
sounds
bold
wonderful.
text. Catastrophic.
Which kind of check? Is it an open check? Willpower?
It's just a difficulty level check. Difficulty level 10.
Okay.
Willpower.
With a bonus of 2 because of the sensor module.
And the others can help out, but they can also hinder.
I would love to.
So essentially,
No.
if, let's say you roll a 9, anyone else here can help out. And they would do a flat check.
A flat check? I don't get to add any of my bonuses of will.
Oh,
No.
well, let's see. What happens when we roll a 9?
You could do a flat check to help Tharmog out. Of difficulty level 10. Bear in mind, if you... Here, let me... Where'd it go?
Because I mean, I did say I want to help stock, so you know this is something I wanted
Erica,
to do.
correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, here we go. Group check.
Bad things happening can be fun. I agree.
Group checks. The characters nominate a leader, in this case, Tharmog. Each supporting character performs a support check identical to the one the leader will perform. So anyone wanting to help out Tharmog will do a willpower.
Okay, I'm certainly helping you now.
Fumbles and critical
100%.
successes generate no opportunities but still count as automatic failures and successes, but with a fixed difficulty level of 10. Each supporting character successfully performing their check will grant a +1 to the leader's check.
This
If
is a
any of the
willpower
successful
weapon.
supporting characters have a bond towards the leader, the highest strength among those bonds is also added to the leader's check. The leader performs the final
You
check.
don't want me to be the manager of this role?
Well, Tharmog is already the leader.
All right, that's fair.
So if any of you have a bond towards Tharmog, speak up now.
I do. I think I'm
Academy
on
peers.
I do. I
Yeah,
have
bond.
negative willpower.
So, what is your bond towards Tharmog? Bond level.
So my bonds. Let me go to my bonds. It's been a while since I've looked. 2.
Okay, so that would be a 2 added to the 9 automatically.
Oh, we don't love that number combination, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
So
do I
it's
also roll
already
my
it's already an
willpower
11. It's already an 11.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's a success.
However,
Did I
You can make it
roll
more
my willpower?
poggers.
yeah, if for every 3 you get over the difficulty level,
Okay.
you enhance the effect. So, for example, if Thea, Phoebe, and Gavin all succeed, it will bring it to a 14, and you will get a new effect.
Yeah, imagine if I rolled any decent.
So, anyone choosing to support Tharmog here, feel free to do a difficulty level 10 check.
Okay, I will do that. That seems pretty good. That seems good.
That seems like a 10.
That seems like that's enough.
That is a +1.
Oops.
We don't have to worry about that because it says only on fumbles do we have to worry about the group check. Phoebe, would you like to help out?
I would not help out. I would make it
Valid and
actively
fair.
worse. I have a D6 for my willpower.
It's worth a shot. What's the worst that can happen? A fumble?
Yeah,
Yup.
Yes.
I'll fungal it.
Concrete sliding sound effect. What's the worst that can happen, Lux?
He'll die.
Yeah, that's the worst that could happen, to be honest.
He just implodes.
The
No.
vibrations are too big for my head. My brain explodes.
Here's what could happen. Who here has played Final Fantasy IX?
Me.
Hey, remember when you were running from the forest and Blank got turned to stone?
Oh no.
I don't want to turn to stone. I mean, not unless it's on my
It's a
turn.
really good song.
I
Yeah.
kind of cried at that scene as a kid.
Or losing their beard might be worse.
Blank was so
That is
cool.
the worst thing that could happen.
I mean, yeah, but like as a child, even I knew like this guy's dead.
In Final Fantasy IV, they had a double.
Fantasy IV isn't real.
All right. Oh, thanks for disconnecting me and reconnecting me, Forge.
Thank you.
You're
So-
welcome.
That'll leave us at 12 then. Lux is choosing to not help out with the group check, but you have succeeded.
Am I able to like use a Fabula point and a bond myself?
Not in this case. Well, normally you could,
Okay.
but you have already succeeded.
Okay.
You can choose to invoke a trait or invoke a bond. You can invoke a trait to re-roll.
For like a +1, right?
Yes, and you can
Or
invoke
to re-roll?
if you want to invoke a bond. For example, if you invoke a bond, you just add the bond strength to the roll. So you would bring the 12 up by, at most, 3. However, you invoke a trait, you could choose to re-roll 1 or 2 of the dice. Let's say you re-roll both of them. And you roll 10s on both.
I definitely want to try that then. Let's see. I have a bond to my students. It's a level 2 bond.
That would bring us up to 14, and you would get a new effect for going above and beyond the requirement for the ritual.
And what would be like an example of a trait I can invoke? I'm a little bit outside my usual comfort zone here.
So your traits you can invoke are things that you locate on your sheet. Your identity, your theme,
Like my identity.
or your origin.
You know what? I might do that. As a university teacher, I can't let the other university teachers get a leg up on me.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
a
almost
question of
forgot.
pride.
You do technically get a new Fabula point because it is a new session, and you had 0. But you're spending it, so you'll stay at 0.
Let's use it. I'm a spender. I'm a big spender.
So you
I
can
don't know how to
reroll
hoard.
1
I
or
use it or
both of
lose it.
those. Here's the cool thing about rerolling. You know how in D&D when you reroll, you just have to keep the new numbers, even if they're worse. You only keep the highest numbers in Fabula Ultimate.
Oh, is it? Then I'm definitely rerolling both.
Yeah, so like if you
that's-
somehow roll a 1 and a 4, you still have the 2 and the 5.
Okay, so am I rolling this with a modifier of?
No, you're just rerolling 2 d10s. Everything else
okay.
is the same.
Is it attached to that same initial roll?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Ram Rockheart.
And this is the perfect music to go with this, too.
So I'm right-clicking on the roll. I don't believe anything's going on. I can just make a new check.
Yeah, I would say just re-roll. Just
Yeah,
like
with a bonus
roll.
of 5, because that would count all the bonuses that we've done so far.
That it would.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's do it. Jesus, I'm like insanely unlucky.
Well,
none of those rolls were any better. It was the same or worse.
well, you've got a 14. Congratulations. With the 13,
Okay.
you get new effects of the ritual. So, explain
Great.
to me what you wanted to
Wonderful.
do in detail initially.
All
Need
right.
to see.
So
You wanted to just
Hey,
see
I get-
if anyone else in the arena among the other classes is planning something seedy today.
yeah, absolutely. Something seedy, something shady, something related to cheating or getting a leg up on us.
Okay. Explain to me how you use this tool and your magic to essentially interface with the arena to listen in on these conversations.
Yeah, so effectively, I'm going to assemble what I call the Council of Rocks. And each of these rocks is going to listen to certain vibrations. Basically, people are going to speak words, people are going to speak in hush-hush tones, but they create vibrations. All those vibrations from each word are very distinct. So I'm gonna have a bunch of rocks laid out in like a circle, let's say 2 or 3 different rows, like a lot of rocks, like let's say like 100 rocks. And each of them is gonna be told, hey, you're listening for vibrations to the tune of cheating. And you're listening for vibrations to the tune of magic. And you're listening to the tune of shadow. And every time they're going to pick up vibrations with those, I'm going to be able to basically connect the dots and listen in on specific conversations that are going on, so that it doesn't helps me not listen to every single thing at once. I can tune in on specific lines of discussions.
I just want to say really quick, when you said the Council of Rocks, I just imagined you summoning a bunch of Moai heads.
They're little
Council
pet
of
rocks.
is here to judge you.
And
They're-
each time one raises up, you just get divine boom.
They're little pet rocks. I have I have a room underneath the arena where I'm kind of meditating so I can hone in on everything. And my friend Pet Rocks, I talk to them and I say, hey, you got anything yet? And then they'll be like, they'll hum a vibration tune, and I'll be able to listen in on that. So, and they glow. These rocks radiate soft soft energy glow whenever a conversation that's interesting to me might pop up based on the keywords I set. So I can choose to hone in on that particular rock at that moment, or this particular rock.
Yeah, sure.
I'm effectively tapping the entire arena.
So,
Can we put googly eyes on them?
Yeah, you could put googly eyes while I try to focus.
speaking of, I got
Okay,
one
cool.
of those. I got one of those from a new friend. Let me see if I can pull it out of my...
Yeah, TwitchCon. I got some too. Little pet rock with googly eyes.
Yeah! And you got a little purple buddy. From
Yeah.
Utenir. Ah, there you are, buddy. You're going on the desk.
Oh, I could totally see dwarves keeping Chias as pets. Absolutely.
So, Tharmog, here's what happens. Your rock's attuned to the arena itself. Almost like it's almost like a thumper kind of a situation. Except in reverse. You know how in Doom when you set up the thumper, they just they're thumping against the ground and they're sending out the vibrations. These things are pulling in the vibrations and sensing things for you.
The sandworms are back.
You hear nothing in particular as to any potential cheating today. However, what you do hear is something far more interesting. You can tell the difference of who is talking because of your roll. If it was just a 10, you would not be able to tell much. But because you're 13, you can at least tell the different locations, and you can judge by those locations, oh, these students are on-worlders, these students are off-worlders. All of the off-worlder classes are feeling a little sick, a little dizzy, like they just woke up from a nap, or they just don't feel quite right after yesterday. Some of them feel like they're being watched by different members in the audience with judging eyes. Some feel like they're being watched with scorn. And you can hear from all the on-worlder classes that whatever happened yesterday, all of those off-worlder classes were just... Something was wrong with them. With how barbaric they could be. And the general consensus among all the on-worlder classes in their own private rooms is that they always knew off-worlders were wild, but that was a little much, even for an off-worlder. But maybe it's just that they wanted to win very bad. Maybe they just wanted to prove that they were stronger. But it just came across as more violent than a desire to win. And you're starting to put 2 and 2 together. That it wasn't just Silva's class, it was only the off-worlder classes yesterday being made to act strange with those magical puppet strings. So you know now, without a shadow of a doubt, that someone is trying to make all the off-worlder classes look bad, not just your class. Any class that has off-worlders in them.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy and it goes all the way to the top.
Do we have anything weird happen to us? Anyone, like, approach us with, like, a weird drink or something? Like, how... I guess it's more like, how are they affecting the other classes? That's my question.
Gavin,
and I know that we really don't know that.
Max would know the answer to this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, V. Max was told by Silva that a strange woman of the cloth approached them and all the other off-worlder classes before their big fights with, special prayers and blessings given.
That's right.
Oh, okay, so they've just been, like, cursed and stuff. Gotcha.
Should arrest every person of the cloth.
You would think normally that a blessing with gentle light cascading over you is just that. It's just well wishes for good luck and all that. But apparently, it was how those magic strings got attached to all of them. So you're putting 2 and 2 together here.
Don't take random blessings from people on the side of the street. That's what my mama used to tell me when I came
had
out
checked
here
the
first.
church as well, but it wasn't from the one I went to.
I do want to communicate this to the other classes. Like, hey guys, if you're being approached by strangers, like there's definitely a greater conspiracy afoot and you should resist that side influence.
Are you sure you want to do that right now when you don't know who to trust?
Well, I'm talking to the off-worlder classes, right?
No, you can't communicate to them. You're essentially listening in on them from your little location.
No, absolutely, yes. So right now I'm just listening, but I'm thinking I should relay this information somehow. And perhaps if I can't relay it to everybody else, then the one I can trust is the Dean, because we're kind of a kindred spirit on this side.
The Dean is wild. I love him.
So, how do you know that you can trust any of the off-worlder classes as well? Let me ask you that.
Well, I'll perhaps choose to trust the dean, and then he can use his dean judgment to relay that information.
King of naps.
Smile. So, you have this information in hand now. It's almost time for the big challenge to start, which means you guys will be going out into the city to start doing some investigatory things. What are you doing with this information, Brahm? Immediately.
Is the dean too busy? He's got too many meetings.
He is... Let's flip a coin and see what he's doing.
It does feel a little bit tattletale, but I feel like when people's minds are getting manipulated magically, I think tattletale rules generally don't apply.
On a 1, he is in the audience in the VIP seats. On a 2, he is currently at the academy.
Oh.
He's in the VIP seats with many people around him. He is not alone.
Okay. Do you have a code word with him? Something you set up, like the chicken has left the coop?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. We might have developed like a extremely rudimentary system. Like I'm tight with him, but I'm not like
You guys don't
his
go to the
only
bar
guy.
after work.
Yeah, I may need to develop one with him and develop a relationship. I don't think I'm that close to him to have a secret language entirely, but I would be able to get his attention.
Throw rocks at his window like you're trying to like get his attention at like 2 in the morning with a boombox above your head.
Hear my pleas.
Oh my god.
Dink, dink, dink. I wanna know what love is.
Yeah,
I
I
need this
put
romance
a.
to happen. We need to pursue this storyline.
I could give him a magical pebble he could put in his ear, and I could talk through him through that magical pebble. I don't know what that technology would be called, but
The Rocky Talkie.
the Rocky
Rocky
Talkie.
Oh
Yeah,
my
the Rocky Talkie
fucking
sounds
god.
great. Next fabulous point I get, Rocky Talkie. Here we go.
I want to use my Deadwood point for the Rocky Talkie.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Rocky Talkie.
We all should get Rocky Talkies, actually. This is a brilliant idea.
Yeah, we should all get Rocky Talkies. They can be an earth ritual or a stone ritual.
You know what? Let's drop out of school and just start selling Rocky Talkies.
I'm going to throttle you all.
Yeah, we're entrepreneurs. How many times have we started our own businesses at this point?
True.
I'm gonna scream.
At least it's not me that came up with the pun this time.
When life gives you Rockies, make talkies.
Absolutely. The Rocky Talkie has to also have Google Jazz on it. It's just how it is.
That's just how it
Are you
has to be.
essentially making a rock version of the Den Den Mushi from One Piece?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what it sounds like you're doing.
That's 100% what we're doing. Yes.
I know what that
I'd
is.
like to order 5 of them.
As they're little snail phones.
Yeah, or like a lodestone. Or sorry, what do you even call this in a link pearl in Final Fantasy? I haven't played that in so long. So they have like tiny little stones or something.
I mean, the size of their stones shouldn't matter.
Or
Yeah, it's
or
about
a
how you
sending
use it.
stone, right? Like in D&D, they're similarly themed Rocky Talkie items. That they don't have that cool name, however, so they're not as cool.
We got to get that copyrighted.
We gotta get that trademarked.
Does the dean know the person in the patent office?
That's our first question with the Rocky Talkie.
Is the evil
on
lawyer
topic.
able to rewrite patents and take credit for the Rocky Talkies and make billions? That's her next evil arc. She
a
rewrites the
lore
laws to make herself
dropping
the
out.
owner of the Rocky Talkie. The ultimate evil deed.
Bankrupt us.
Bankrupting us.
Back on topic.
Yeah.
What y'all doing?
So are we able to talk to the dean to give him a Rocky-Talkie? Because like it kind of feels important to communicate it to him. I don't know if he has like a good answer for it or not, but it feels
Yeah.
a little important.
I agree. We should relay that information. If we sit on it, we're basically at fault for not sharing it.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Were he at the academy right now, you could approach him without anyone raising an eyebrow. But because he has to remain an impartial judge watching over the festivities and all that, he is currently here in this little VIP box, right?
Right. That makes sense.
Surrounded by other city officials and the other professors. At least professors that are, general teachers and not specific homeroom teachers like Tharmog.
Right, so we can't really approach him. He's busy.
Yeah, I can't fraternize.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to fraternize with him and give him a Rocky-Talkie right now, purely because it would raise eyebrows.
Okay. Well, I'll wait until he leaves his function, and I'll find him the way only I can. Only true bros can find each other.
The bathroom at the urinal.
Absolutely.
We happen to share the next stall, and I don't...
That image with 21 urinals, one guy at one urinal, the other guy walks in, walks all the way next to him.
Yeah, I don't even leave one space in between. I'm like, hey dude, here's a Rocky-Talkie. I know this is uncomfortable,
dude, nice
but
cock anyways. Here's a rock.
Bleh.
And then he says, you've got real stones to come this close to me in the urinal.
And then the guy from the stall just goes,
This whole session has just been comedic bits, and I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, with you not able to approach the dean right now, what are you going to do? Because you have, as the challenge is being called, you guys are staying here currently, but you can go out into the city to do your investigation.
Right. I don't know.
Because you guys got a good look at the lady who was doing the evil strings. Lux was the only person who didn't see them or notice them at all.
Yeah, Lux didn't see shit.
So Lux doesn't know what's going on, and Lux is like, you guys remember what she looks like, so you can try to hunt her down if she's not in the stands anymore.
She was really hot, right? Something like that.
Here, I'll show the picture again.
She was, I remember she had a robe.
She was really hot. Yeah, I stand by what I said. I think, I mean, can I do some art? Can I draw? Can I draw a picture?
Yeah?
Cool.
Use your words.
I'm using them right now to
I
would like to draw.
They're trying
a
to say the
picture of
Patriots
her,
and Metal Gear.
I want to draw a picture of her and go around town and be like, have you seen this woman?
Have you seen this man?
You seen this girl?
You seen this man?
Isn't she really hot? Do you know her? Am I allowed to do that?
And then they'll be like, oh yeah, that looks like my best friend turned romantic interest, whom I'm protecting throughout the JRPG.
Yeah.
She's only being manipulated evilly by mind control magic that will break her out of in the third act. And then she'll die in my arms.
God, I hope
We got
so. Anyway, does that request seem reasonable? I'm a fairly artsy person.
Yeah, you can do that.
I've already I'm pretty sure I've already drawn multiple times throughout this campaign.
Yeah, you can do that. You have the power to do that.
Okay, cool. I gotta reload the forge thing.
I don't think
Is there
this will
any
require
check or
any
anything,
inventory
or-
points.
Okay. Just let me know what you need from me, but otherwise I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't need anything from you. You can just do this.
Cool, I just do this then. I'm gonna just do it.
You're just
Hey,
hashtag.
you know this woman.
You're just
Have you
hashtag
seen her?
Kimmy
She's
Neutron.
so pretty.
You just have flyers that are running around town.
Exactly.
So you're looking for information on this woman after you draw the picture of her.
Yeah, so I have a visual to go along with it. Like, this woman, she's like really pretty. She strings people up. That's kind of cool. Anyone like that? Match that description.
Let me ask you something.
Will she step on people if they ask?
Yeah, we need to know these important things.
As you're going out to talk to people, I will need an insight willpower check.
You got it, boss.
A difficulty level 13.
Okay. If you say so. 13.
If you'd like to,
insight
if you'd like to,
willpower. Fuck it, we ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
well,
We win.
I did the thing.
fuck.
That's what happens
So-
when you don't have the dice that are colder than the moon.
That's what happens when you put the hot woman that we need to find in front of us. We will find it.
Listen, nothing will stop me from finding hot women. You cannot stop me.
I'll be her stepping stone.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh.
I'm quitting.
Hold on.
You're good. Take your time. Mostly just like asking if anyone knows like who she is or where she might be, anything like that.
Initially, as you go out to do your investigations in this, you don't get any big leads because so many people have been wearing cloaks like these.
Right.
So many people have been wearing cloaks like these because they look like the souvenir cloaks that were being handed out yesterday.
Right. It's the new rage. The embroidery.
And the masks that people are wearing, of course, she's not wearing a mask. She could be anyone in the crowd. But as you show this to some of the people that are, just walking around in their little cloaks, they're like, she seems familiar. The only thing that sticks out about her differently is the fur lining around her cloak and, the little kind of special trim along the bottom of it. Something about it just feels a little too different from what everyone else is being handed because they're just kind of being handed plain cloaks without any embroidery on them, and that ornamental fur lining is not a part of them either. And the thing that sticks out about that to them is just hers seems like it was custom made. She might be the person who originally designed all the cloaks. And you go on to
She
ask...
did fur lining for the first one, and then she was like, man, that was way too much work. I'm, for the rest of them, I'm not doing
lot
the
of
trim.
effort.
All right, I know I'm evil, but I do not have the time to do this.
When you walk into another person to ask them, they say that they did see her in the stands yesterday, and that she was very, very interested in watching the fights happen. But she kind of sat back most of the time during the challenges when no real action was happening. Third person you
Do
ask...
we find...
Oh, yes, Karma?
Oh, no, I was gonna say, do we find a very convenient mega creep that's like, yeah, her? Body,
Wear
10,
size 6
fashion
shoes.
sense, 10, bust 86, 34, 35. I actually
God,
tracked her
no.
down to her hideout. She went down the hut next to the butcher's shop. She smelled so good, I can still remember it. And he knows
Wild.
everything about her.
He trimmed
And
her
I'm like-
toenails this morning. I have some of them right here. Will they help?
Do we find anyone like that?
Absolutely. Yeah, anyone like that? Does that match the description?
Do we find anyone like that?
You made me do it twice in one stream.
You know how it, yeah, you know how it be.
Once is for the bit, twice is fuck you.
Hell yeah.
And neither time it was me. That's amazing.
Gavin, you gotta keep up.
Hey Gavin, look at this cool stick. It's called a home run bat. Anyway,
Ooh.
scream sound effect. Okay, where were we? The third person you ask, points out something very interesting about her and her outfit. That's definitely an outfit that you would see someone of the cloth wear. More so, someone from the Naturalist Church. He's not seen her particularly, but he has seen certain naturalists on their pilgrimages wearing cloaks with similar fur lining. And the one thing that kind of stands out about her the most, and the other thing that I should note is, like, not depicted on her character art, is like a mask kind of dangling off of her hip, like her own special mask. While the other masks that these people are wearing are like kind of like pale white with just like different patterns of colors and all that on them. Hers is noted for its purple. And you notice, he also points out one other thing. He hasn't seen anyone else with purple paint on their masks. And during this whole school festival thing. So that's another bit of information for you. And you get to learn one more thing. There were some other people wearing similar outfits to her, but they didn't have that fur lining on their cloak. But their masks did have purple paint on them, and they were the ones handing out all these souvenirs to people yesterday. Of course, now the city is fraught with people wearing these wonderful souvenir things of... I guess you could call them... adventurer costumes. You know, kind of like, oh, I wanna, you know, like kids play pretend and all that with dress-up costumes and all that, but these are for anyone to wear that, you know, has aspirations.
Like LARPing.
Yeah, essentially they're LARP clothes. Bang, bang, boom.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what are you doing with this new information that you got?
I think we need to find out who's making all these outfits.
So, with the information that you have been provided, this woman seems to be someone from the Naturalist Church.
Yeah.
This woman seems to be someone who... What's the word I want to use here? Seems to be of a special rank within the church. Based on the special mask she has that no one else has, the people that were handing out the cloaks and masks yesterday were also members of the church. With all that information, what are y'all doing with it?
We're gonna label the members of the church as members of a terrorist organization.
Now you can't just go around
And
throwing out
deport
labels,
them.
Starmog. That's not cool.
Okay,
Find a
so
label maker first. Jeez.
And you should have one. He's the name maker guy. You should have at
I-
least one label maker on him.
I think I have it somewhere.
Print out little stickers.
I walked into that one. Why do you like my suffering?
Because
It's invigorating.
You know what, chat? This
I
is
feel
this suffering I keep getting is so sad. Can we please get 5 gifted subs to Fia, Phoebe, and Gavin?
What? Yeah.
We're hotboxing your misery.
Oh. To your misery.
I'm going to fucking
I can't hide if
kill
I get
you.
subs.
Fia suffering is cute. Yeah.
What?
It's true.
But what are we gonna do with all this knowledge?
Well, here's
there's
where
still
the
more that we could
investigation
do.
comes through.
Burn down the church. Get some Molotov cocktails. Let's go there.
I'd like to ask,
Torches.
Gavin, what were you saying?
There's still more I'd like to do. I want to go find cloth sellers and see who had really big transaction for all this cloth that has been weaved into these cloaks.
That is so unbelievably smart of you. I would never in a million years would have thought of that. That is so
Okay,
smart.
that would be an insight. But because of the ingenuity behind that, I will say that would be most likely a +3 to your insight check.
Okay.
Difficulty level 13. But you essentially only have to roll a 10.
I also have these.
Right! So you have a +4.
Yep. That was insight, you said?
Yes, insight. Holy motherfucking!
fuck?
Oh no, wait, that's a. You gave that a 14.
Wait, how would a mod be 14?
Gavin?
I don't know.
Oh,
That's correct.
okay, that's a typo, right? I was like, how is that
Yeah,
I
possible?
don't know.
That's
It's not
gotta
a
be
typo.
typo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You may re-roll that
Okay.
purely because of the clerical error.
Damn,
Click.
clerics. This is why we should have bought an animist.
Oh, she.
I think I made it.
I'm scared. Anyway, that is 6 over what you needed.
Loggers.
+14 seems legit. Nothing untoward going on here. Yeah, there's nothing going on. Nothing going on at all. Gavin,
Nope.
see me in my office later.
Okay.
Here's your $20 PayPal, Gavin.
Who is the cleric and what error are you blaming on them for? No, it's not Fia's fault. Anyway, Gavin,
I guess she kind of would be the
It's
cleric.
definitely Fia's
you
fault.
guys have been at this academy for a month and a half, maybe 2 months now. By this point in the campaign. You know the city a little bit. You know one thing, though. There is but one area in this whole city that would have the materials to make that much stuff. But also the materials to store it and be of a passable quality. Because there's more to these cloaks than just, oh, they're just, random stuff that you buy. No, these were all custom made on an order. And we're going to move the map over to the east side of the city. Or more towards the center of the city, because we don't see the whole city in this map. Because this is a big city. There's one area in the city that would be able to cater to this. Whoop.
Oh.
The market district.
The high-end market district.
I've been
Meant
there
for
once.
people that have quite a lot of money on hand.
Meant for the somebody who are somebodies.
I'm somebody.
There are many high-end shops here that have really, really expensive things. Like, there's 2 major market districts for the Academy. There is, of course, the general markets on the north and west side of the Academy. Question, does Maxwit have a barbarian brother named Demetrius? His nickname is Dimwit.
I love that.
No, I don't believe so.
Let's let in lore now.
Anyway, so, Gavin, you know it's probably not this one, purely because that's where you do a lot of your shopping for weapons and other such things.
At least for my diamond pistol.
Yeah. There are other shops here in this district. One not seen on screen, but the ones that we do see are 6 other shops. You're welcome to peruse 2 of them with the time you have. As the party heads over here, Max explains exactly his thought process to you guys. What are you doing?
Let's steal their receipts.
Well, we should
Or ask
interrogate
kindly.
them.
You only have enough time to go to 2 of these places before people start raising eyebrows.
Okay, or 1 if Brom goes anywhere, so maybe I should be quiet.
Based on the looks of the shops.
Use your name raider disguise. They'll be like, oh, the famous name raider guy.
Based on the looks of the shops, you have some ideas of where you can go to ask questions. That said, Gavin, with your special role, you know what is not... Well, I'm not going to say not that one. You know it's not this shop, because this shop deals with plants and special alchemical reagents. You know it is not this shop, because it deals with special furnishings and armors. You have 4 other shops to choose from.
Do we know their names already? Or what they sell?
Well,
They have big Oblivion signs above them.
You've got... Well, yeah, of course they have signs. None of them that, like, say what they are. It's more so, like, the name of the proprietor.
Jeremy's Emporium.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's not gonna say... It's not gonna say, like, the armorer, the inn. No, it's just gonna be, like, for example, a restaurant would be like...
Price books.
This shop is run by Bruce Tanner. It's a leatherworker's shop.
So you have to pick one... Well, you have to pick 2 of these places to go and ask questions.
Let's start with that one.
So that...
Pick the one with the shirt on the front of it. Sorry, continue. I'm just fucking around. Go ahead.
That is a restaurant. However, it is a high-end restaurant where many people come to have conversations because many of the rooms here, and by I mean rooms, essentially, this is a place for people of noble birth to come in and have like a nice closed-door eating experience. There is, of course, an open-air eating experience, but the main draw of this place is many nobles come to this fine eatery if they want to have little private chats because the rooms are nice and quiet and they can have a nice dinner with each other.
Away
We're
from the
setting up a
rabble.
whole tap room. A wire tap room right down below.
We're gonna catch Tony
Load it
Zulu
up.
in the neck.
We're gonna tune up to the nobility. We're gonna remind them a little bit of noblesse oblige. Okay, restaurants unlikely to sell linen, right? So maybe we can narrow it down.
Oh, could I ask a question of someone there?
You may.
What a... Ooh, excuse me. go to someone who, nice, who seems especially well dressed.
Huh?
Pardon me. I couldn't help but take notice of your garb, and I just have to say it's absolutely wonderful. Is there a shop here which you would go to for such a thing?
Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
Of course, the maitre d' is just kind of standing there, hands folded for a moment, kind of eyes you up and down, looks over to Fia. Fia, you technically are of noble birth.
Yeah, just not from this region.
You have noble
Yes, sir.
bearings around you. This person is essentially assuming you are here with your entourage. They decline to respond to Max. He kind of like has his nose turned up towards Max and looks to you, Fia, as if it's like, are these people with you or should we have them thrown out?
No. I do enjoy having them speak on my behalf because it can be so tiresome to do all of the work myself. It's much better to have the rabble speak on my behalf unless needed to be speaking. I'm too good for this. Is that what they would say? I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, ma'am, we do have a dress code for the restaurant, and if you're looking for proper garments for eating in our dinery, you would have to go to Asim's atelier.
Yes. Thank you. I know what that word means. I appreciate that. Thank
Asim's
you.
atelier, of course, is located just to the north of us.
Wonderful. I appreciate the direction. Enjoy your...
Unless the fine lady is deigning to give hand-me-downs to these commoners, but Asim's atelier would be happy to make custom-fit clothing for you.
Make sure that my help is dressed properly. It's important to me. Otherwise, I would be surrounded by their filth.
We look forward to your dining much later. Have a wonderful day, my lady.
My man. And I'm gonna kind of like tilt my...
you just leap
That's
doing
what I don't
SpongeBob
know.
finger
Oh,
guns. You're
God.
just like, my man.
My man.
Because, like, yeah, I'm from noble birth, but I never really paid attention to that part of my life. Like, I
I
was
just
sent
love-
away because I wasn't very good at it.
I just really love the fucking like, yes, you'll help. They need proper. You're like, yeah, my losers. I need to be proper dressed. Look, cut the lux. Half her clothes are on, maybe. And if they are on, they're like weird angles and shit.
So, you do learn.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Dragon2GR. Thank you so much for the follow.
Dang, look at that S. We should
You-
go to that
It's a
shop.
really cool S.
Yeah, thank you.
That shop's really cool.
You do learn that this is the shop that you're looking for.
Okay, cool.
Asim's atelier. Thank you for the hydrate.
I'm like, what does atelier mean? I don't know what this word means. It sounds
It
French.
means a place where you make things.
It's essentially a shop. A specialized shop.
It's a trades shop.
Where the French live.
Yeah, an atelier is a workshop. Oh, yeah, really quick, as penance for all your silly jokes earlier, I have a quick question for you guys.
Purple.
Of course.
Can one of you say I like your cut, G?
What?
Like, cut G.
I like a cut G.
Oh,
I had to.
Healthy. My wiener.
I like your cut, G.
Ah, yes. Nidowit.
Oh, I love this
That's
new water
still
bottle.
annoying after a while.
So I got a new stainless steel water bottle because my previous two water bottles, I looked inside them and they had mold growth, but they were also plastic, so time to trade off of them.
so
Plus
tough.
two of my gallon plastic jug, being like, "Oh no, I hope there's not a gallon of mold in there."
But this one has like a built-in filter as well.
Oh, it's got a filter.
And it is so good.
Filter, I hardly know her.
Also, when going in there, I don't want to seem like I am doing this for much to nothing. So,
Ooh. Ooh.
do some exchange so I can get some more monies.
I like money.
I like money. And then kind of like after all this exchange, just kind of like shooting the breeze, just like, so, have you had to deal with someone recently who had
So here's the
ordered a
cool
bunch
thing
of
that you could
cloth?
do with Winds of Trade here. You can create a material or rare item equal to 270 zenith right now, which is kind of pricey considering. Or you can create an NPC that lives nearby and explain their occupation as well as how you met them. So you can like just have an inn at the shop with someone.
Yep. This is true. I might as well have an inn because I do want to make a super duper armored robe later.
Well, you're free to say that there is an NPC here that you know on like a first name basis and you're friends with.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the posture check, Undo.
Okay. Hey, Sawyer, what's up?
Oh, hey, Gavin. I'm not. Fuck. Yeah.
Hey, Gavin, Sawyer says through the fourth wall.
Oh, hey, Max. How's it going?
Gavin. I know not who this I know not who this Gavin is.
Do not look at the man behind the curtain.
Hey there, Max. How's it going?
Goes pretty good. I do have to get you to get me into some real nice duds later on, when I know exactly what I'm looking for. But have you dealt with someone who has ordered a ton of cloth recently, like to make all those robes for the games?
Oh yeah, we pretty much ran out of our back stock of it. We had to order a little bit of special from one of the nearby farms and get some extra materials on hand. But yeah, we did have an order for that. Why? Were you looking to get something from them, or were you? What's going on, bud?
I was interested in their seamstress, because dang, she's been pumping those out, or he. I don't know who's been sewing up all this stuff, but they've been sewing up a storm.
Well, we actually make them here in shop.
Oh, okay.
Big thing is, usually people provide the materials or they pay a little bit of a premium so that we can get them on hand. That's kind of how it works here at ASIMS. The thing is, this person sent someone to pay upfront with a third party, and they paid well over what we were expecting them to pay for. But
really,
we're not gonna.
How much extra did they pad you with, man?
He looks to the left. He looks to the right. He leans over. He's like, "Well, it was in 5 digits of zenith."
Oh, dang.
To preface, for anyone in the chat, zenith is the currency of Fabula Ultima. And
5 digits is basically nothing.
It's a Tharmog with the teacher's salary.
My salary basically goes to undoing my mistakes.
Hey, Sawyer, you know I'd like to play the market. Can you tell me, like, who they are?
Hold on, let me...
Man, I gotta get into some trading negotiations with them.
Let me go down to some of the basic items, just to explain, like, how pricey some things are.
Dude, yeah.
For example, a staff is like 100 zenith, a short bow's 200 zenith, a dagger is 150 zenith.
And these fuckers.
But
magical
these
shield
people...
was 150, so still nowhere near 5 digits.
Right. So, for example, like a steel plate armor is 300 zenit. They paid enough... They paid for hundreds of robes. So, like, 5 sage robes would be 1,000 zenit. 50 sage robes would be 10,000 zenit. But these people paid for hundreds up front. They paid near 6 digits of zenit. That's pricey. That's a lot of shit. But
Damn.
You want to know who? You want to know who paid for it for? You wanted to know why again?
Wanted to see if I could trade with them, because I like to exchange gifts and such. See if I can make some profit here and there.
Oh well, I don't know if they'd really want to talk with you, but I think it was someone from the main naturalist church. So, I'm gonna have to show you something on the world map. For you for now, go, you hide.
Exploration.
It looks so good.
You are in Hyrant. There is a naturalist church in Hyrant. If you're talking about the actual main naturalist church, I'd say that's probably somewhere in the Toiled Expanse or Mid-Marchand. Northern Mid-Marchand. I was gonna say it might be in the Grand Counts, but nah. I'd say the big church. I'm talking about, like, the Vatican, essentially, for this religion.
Yeah.
Is in Crater Lake or Prussian. Which would you say? Which would you like?
Probably Prussian.
Prussian sounds great.
So, you want the main church for the naturalist faith to be in Prussian.
Yeah.
I think
Looks
that
like a
makes
good spot.
sense. Looks like a very
It's like in the middle of the
European kind
world
of place.
almost.
So that's
Yeah.
where it is. Doesn't make a great impression on me. Gotta say.
Oh my god.
The mods remove his fingers.
Cut off his head.
Could I do a social roll to convince him to give me a name?
Yeah, you could. That would definitely be insight dexterity in this case, because you're trying to be a little sneaky with your words. Be a little sneaky.
You sneaky. And I still got that +1 for the silver tongue. Oh, I said +1.
14.
It was +14, right? Yeah.
No.
Oh man, why not?
He will tell you, like, stretch. Hold on, let me get up and stretch properly. Let's see if you can hear this. Oh, I didn't get a good pop, but that was a good stretch. Oh, thank you. Oh, good night, Saria. You have a good night.
Bye, Power.
Ooh, finally popped my knee. He tells you he can't exactly give you a name, you know, for, like, privacy reasons, because this is a very high up person. But he can tell you they came from the Naturalist Church out in Prussian.
Wait, they came that far?
Well, they sent someone here on their behalf, but they're the ones that footed the bill.
Okay, I just thought it would have been more local. Okay.
Field trip.
Why,
Kick down the main Vatican and just start throwing hands.
Yeah. Season 1, fight students. Season 2, fight God.
It's a JRPG.
That's so true, though.
So, what are you guys gonna do now with this information?
Guess we're gonna fight God.
I mean,
Like,
we could try to always find the third party. If they're
The
still
dominoes
in town and like beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, the dominoes
Yeah.
are starting to line up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's like Deadpool trying to find fucking the person who knows where France is and just go through the entire list of everybody down the line. We just gotta start stabbing dudes until we get the right person.
Absolutely.
And reminder that at the end of the day, I will want to give the Rocky Talkie to the Dean.
Never forget.
Not forget about the
Can't
rocket
forget that.
Alright, so. After this, it is a little more towards the middle of the day. The sun's high in the air. You can't exactly find out who the middleman was because, like, even Sawyer was like, this person just came in with the paper, handed over the Zenit, and left. Didn't really talk with us. That's it.
Well, we definitely have enough info now to point the finger. Teacher, would this be enough to get the dean involved, do you think?
I think so.
Oh,
I
hello,
was ready
Raiders.
to get him involved for much less, and I've involved him in the past for much less also, so yes.
Dean and my gambling debt.
Welcome on in. Whether you're here to stay or heading out, please grab a book for you need. My name is Index Page, the Index Page. How you doing, Snowy Nova? Welcome on in, Raiders. Normally I'd set aside some time to say hello to y'all and to explain who I am, but today, we're focusing on these wonderful goobers on screen because we're doing some TTRPG stuff. Welcome on in.
a goober.
Yeah, you're a goober.
Full goober mode.
You're doing good. Hell yeah. So what were you guys, what were you planning on doing?
Well, it's midday. The dominoes are starting to line up. Where could they be? These
I mean, there's a
canny-
church here, but
Just start kicking down doors.
Yeah, do we want to go to the church and see if they found anything?
What time does the next biddy of the tournament thingy start?
Probably in like a couple of hours, judging by the sounds
We
coming
got
from the
time
Coliseum.
to do some B&Bs.
And is it us that's doing it in a couple hours, or is it a different class?
It is going to be the fights starting up in a couple of hours.
Which is ours.
It's every class.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a big
Oh,
group
hi, Mark.
thing.
Oh, it's like a battle royale.
Hi, Miso Otaku.
just a nice little tiny breaking and entering does sound a little fun. As like a treat.
So, I'm guessing Lux is gonna lead you guys then. What are you doing, Lux? Where are you guys going? What's the plan?
Well, I figure if we can get to the Naturalist Church, and if we can get somebody to be able to sneak around and try to find, because there's probably gonna be because I feel like anyone that has a lot of money that way, especially when it comes to nobles and huge nerds, they've got to keep receipts somewhere of any type of money transfer thing just for posterity's sake.
All right, I'm gonna
So
do
we can
something.
find some proof of that.
I'm gonna do something here on your behalf, Lux. You said sneak around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. No, absolutely, Snowy. Thank you so much for stopping on by. So you're looking to sneak into the church, right?
Breaking and entering.
Lux, you recognize the voice.
Is it my boy?
It's your boy!
Oh, he's so good at this thing too.
Yeah.
So, if I
We need
recall
to-
correctly, only Braum and Lux can recall him. When
Yes.
people have the ability to retain memory of Finn, he just kind of disappears from their sight every so often. But you retain memory of him. So, Max and Serena, you guys are meeting Finn for the first time again.
Yeah, wait. Lux, who the fuck is this? You can't be telling people about our plan.
Wait, he's got our class cloak. Hey, are you a new transfer?
I don't have the time for this right now.
And none of us do. I'll introduce you later.
I'm not taking part in the challenge because you know why.
Yeah.
Because he didn't get registered in time.
Yeah. so
Well-
sad.
I'm gonna need you for something special, something I think you're naturally gifted for.
What is it, Professor?
I need you to walk on by and investigate this church for us. We need to find out about their connections to the Naturalist Church.
So you mean you mean the church here at point number 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Finn does let you know
It's
he
gonna
can
be a
do that.
money trail.
It's where it rains, it pours.
I can.
Rich people love receipts and knowing where things are and keep track of all of their dollar.
I can absolutely sneak in there and see if they have a ledger.
Yeah.
What were you thinking of doing in the meantime?
We could be on the lookout, I guess.
Let's say, do you need help with it, or do you think you can handle it by yourself?
I may need someone on the outside ready to break in through a window if I get caught.
Yeah, I can take care of the breaking and the entering part.
Usually if I get startled, I can't really tell if my power is gonna activate or not.
What we'll do is I'll give you this stone here. It's a rock that you can talk to. We call it a rocky-talkie. And if there's any sign of danger, you signal me with this rocky-talkie using the phrase, "Oops, looks like I'm needed elsewhere."
This
And I will burst out from underground and get ready to rescue you.
this is a rock.
Yes, it is.
It's actually a rocky talk.
I like your powers of observation already. That's gonna help us great in this mission.
He's just blankly staring at it, looks up at you, looks
I
back
put it
down
in
at
your
the rock.
ear.
Hey, when
Put
I was
this rock
on
in your
Earth, I
ears,
saw
bud.
something a lot like that before. Except, you know, that actually you put a cassette in, but like this, like no seams or anything like that. It's perfect.
Huh. So I talk to the rock.
You talk to the rock, and you let the rock talk. Put it in your ear, son. I'll show you how it works.
How big is it?
It's a pebble. It's
Okay.
pebble sized. You can fit in your ear.
It's a Raycon sponsored
boulder.
stream.
It's a magnetic pebble, so that you can then take it out with a little magnetic stone. You put it to your ear, and it bloop, sucks it out of your ear.
He does as you instruct.
Rocky talkie.
It's inspired from old school microfilms and stuff like that that you could put in your ear and take out with magnets. They actually did that.
All right.
So he puts it in the ear, and I will talk to my rock, and I'll say, and I'll go to a different room, of course, and I'll say, "Can you hear me, lad?"
Oh. Neat.
Nobody else can. So, I'll be able to talk to you, and it's not going to be loud enough to go and alert other people. That way we can keep in touch while you were in there.
Alright. I can make my way in then.
Perfect. You had it in you, son.
As he's getting ready to leave, Fia, Gavin, I need a favor from you.
Yes.
I'm gonna need a willpower check from the both of you.
I can do that.
For this, it's gonna be, at this point, a difficulty level 10.
Okay.
Oh,
Huh.
Thea made it. Let's see if I do.
Just
Or if I'm just be
made
like,
it.
nope, he's forever gonna be the the new transfer student.
Well, Fia, you at least get to remember Finn.
What
I like
a
that
nice
I, who has
name.
the worst
Person.
wisdom, was the one who first one to frickin' figure out who he was.
You
Yeah,
did it on a
that's awesome.
crit, too.
I know, I
We
could
both
smell
did.
him.
Yeah, that new transfer student's really nice. I like them.
Not a transfer student, he says as he walks out. So, here's what's
For
gonna
orientation then.
Here's what's gonna
This is gotta
happen
be
as he
so
disappears from
confusing for
sight.
Gavin, who does not remember him.
It's gonna be
Gavin's
funny
like,
if we
"Are we
keep
gonna go
doing
in,
this
or-"
and Gavin's never gonna know.
Yeah, no.
What end the whole first season with Max still not knowing who he is.
Even better, the
Yeah,
whole
just end
campaign.
up, like, Finn standing next to all of us, and then it just cuts to fucking Max being like, oh, fuck, when he, like, sees him in the corner of his eye.
So, here's what we're doing. You can go into the church to visit and just, like, do a little bit of exploration and just learn a little bit about the naturalist faith while Finn sneaks on in.
Okay, sure, yeah, let's do that for sure.
Or you can continue to explore the city a little bit, at least until you get a notice from Finn.
Do you have anything other to do other than, like, grab lunch, you know?
I
I
mean,
think Lux would stick around the church just in case.
what about...
Like, maybe poke
Well,
around
we
the
were-
inside parts a little bit and be like, oh, who's...
Yeah, I think I'd rather, like, stick around and, like, kind of, like, just still be on watch just in case, you know?
Yeah. What about you, Max and Brahm?
I wasn't going to, but if yeah, everyone else is gonna stay, I'll stay too.
Well, he's got a walkie-talkie. I'm part of his escape plan, so I'm standing underground on standby.
So, hi D. Hi D3.
Right.
Here's what's gonna happen.
The rock talkie, the rock in which to do the talk. That rock.
I'm...
That's the rock.
As you guys
Just need
head into
Patrick
the
Warburton.
church.
Sorry.
What?
I just need Patrick Warburton to do that line. I just did.
As you guys walk into the church, it's, you know, very stately appointed. It seems pretty normal for a church. There's no services going on right now. There's very high vaulted ceilings. The light comes through the windows, cascading down with God rays, because the windows are designed in such a way that they catch the light, so it looks like God. You know what God rays are, right? Essentially, where
Yes.
the sun shines through clouds like that.
I'm glad I have a 3090.
There is loads of stained glass, many of which depict some of the core tenets of the naturalism faith.
I was about to ask.
And there are a couple of clergy here. What are you guys doing?
Do we want to pretend like we're from this world? Can they tell?
I was like, I don't know how... They could probably know that I'm not just by looking at me.
Well, one of them does approach you, and she seems like an older lady. And she's just kind of got this, like, gentle smile on her face, and she's like, "Hello, how can I help you today?"
We saw some people talking about your religion, and just kind of wanted to know a little bit more about it, and you know, maybe look into getting into it. You know, maybe potential convertence. That's not the right word.
Of course, beyond... We accept all people, regardless of if they're from this world or not. We truly believe that the cycle of bringing other people from another world to ours will one day end. What kind of questions can I answer for you?
Might seem like a stupid question, but do you have any way to portal people back?
No, sadly. Despite how long this phenomenon has been happening, we have yet to find any way of sending a person back.
Tragic. Truly tragic.
Well, my parking spot is going to be taken.
She kind of has this, like, confused look.
Well, what are, like, the core tenets? It's, if you have any.
Yeah, we only really know, like, the basic surface level.
Of course. The naturalism faith believes in 3 key things above all else. 1, the cycle of reincarnation will one day be brought to an end, one way or another. We believe that bringing people from another world to ours upsets the balance of mana and causes a great number of calamities every so often. I'm sure you've heard of the Omen Days. Usually during these times, there's great turmoil across the planet that results in many catastrophic things happening. Usually, these are the result of an off-worlder going into a chaotic and somewhat corrupt state because of the skills that they have bestowed and their tendency to be wrapped up in events beyond what should be considered normal. It is usually an off-worlder that causes these problems during an Omen Days period. And so our second tenet is to help the land heal from any of these great calamities. Our third tenet is that we wish to help any and all feel comfortable on this world, regardless of where they come from, though there are some within our faith who don't adhere quite as well to our third major tenet. She goes on to explain some of the great calamities that have happened to this world, and I'm going to bring us back to the world map. For example, the Outer Wild.
Yeah, looks like it's been manipulated.
That was brought on by an off-worlder during an Omen Days period. The fungal forest surrounding the Underforge. The kiln. The old layers. And many other locations that are not as, like... Of course, the Everstorm Lake. Many other locations, for example.
basically the dangerous supernatural areas. Yeah.
Like supernatural even for this world. Like there's a field up in the North Shore where instead of snow, it is just salt. Salt. And people have to wear protective gear because the salt will stick to and turn anything it touches to salt.
Damn, they have the angriest gamers there.
Dang.
Have you ever played Death Stranding?
Lost Life had it hard.
Have you ever played Death Stranding?
Unfortunately, have
Yeah.
not.
It's like Timefall, except with salt. You will have your body crumble to granules of salt there if you are not protected properly.
Okay, not my next vacation spot.
It'll taste really good.
But you were saying something about the second tenant, about healing the land? Is that something that, like, you could have, students be sent on missions on? You know? To contact the school and be like, hey, could you send some people up here to...
We've never considered sending young people to tend to the lands and looking into reining in any of the beasts that live there, nor do we think of sending anyone so young into places so dangerous. Why would you want to do such a thing when you have so much of your life ahead of you? You don't even...
Some of us have lived a whole nother life. Some of us want to get back to that life. There's a way to fix things.
You have a strong point there, young man. Let me just... Okay. Tharmon,
Yep.
does the rest of the group have Rocky Talkies?
Yes, absolutely.
So, you get a notice from Finn that he's found something. He's not in any danger, but... And he gets cut off as you hear a big rumbling.
Okay.
It's probably not very good.
The lady of the cloth turns around. She's like, oh, my. And are you guys going to follow her as she runs off to see what the commotion is?
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about wanting to help, so we might as well.
And as you go running into the back of the church where the clergy, do some of their office work and all that, you find a dude that's kind of like a deacon. Like, he's kind of dressed up much more stately. Like, he looks like he's the one in charge of this place. And he's holding like a flanged mace, pointing it at Finn, as Finn is holding a book in his hand, and a bookshelf has slid to the side and revealed some stairs going down.
Oh.
The woman is just like kind of confused, is like, Father Raybrand, Deacon Raybrand, what's this staircase? Who is that? Why are you wielding a weapon? Essentially like, what the fuck?
I have the same thoughts. Explain yourself, Deacon.
And yourself.
Brandishing a weapon at a student.
He looks over his shoulder nervously at you all, then back to Finn, and he's just kind of stammering about how he caught this person snooping around inside the office, and they're the reason why this strange thing is happening. He's just trying to protect the church, because clearly this person is from the opposing faith. Clearly this person is from the Round Table faith, and they're here to cause problems for the church, as they tend to do. Because members of both faiths tend to get up in arms with each other at times, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Yeah.
No. Hey, he's got my class cape on, but I've never seen this student before.
So
Not
with you
lying.
saying that, he looks back at you, then back at Finn, and he points the mace at you three.
Hey,
What?
And he's
not
just
with
like,
us.
no,
I don't know
clearly you're in cahoots with this miscreant.
You guys don't even have Kahoot here.
I have
this.
half a
Lie
mind
detector
to bring
test is in
down...
here?
I have half a mind to bring down the holy judgment on you for this.
Hey, like, check my pulse, dude. It's like, I am not lying here.
He's not convinced of this, and, Therma, you're overhearing this.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna make my
Does
way
the guy
back
still
from
know that
the...
he's there after he turned away from him towards us?
Yeah, I'm gonna signal to Finn, like, keep going while they're distracted. I'll go take care of this guy. And so I'll go up from the underground, like at a reasonable pace away, and then I'll pretend like I'm at my usual kind of confident but bumbly self, kind of run in around the corner, like, I finally caught up with you lads. So I've got the ingredients. We're ready for this magnificent cookout I was telling you about.
Yeah, the cookout. I'm really excited for it.
What?
What? Deacon, what are you doing here?
This is my office, you buffoon!
This is like the...
I don't know how to play the
I'm imagining, I'm like, have you seen...
It's like,
I
whoa,
think you
what are
should
the
get
odds of
outta
meeting you here? I live here!
I think you should leave, you know, have you seen, like, I think you should leave? I'm like, what?
This would make a
What?
fantastic anime.
What are the odds of running into you here? I live here, you idiot!
What?
I feel like that means you need to have a better work-life balance.
Oh, anyway, Deacon, that's not really important. Lads, poke out.
Right, let's go to the cookout.
Did you find
I'm
the
ready to go.
ingredients?
You have to explain yourself. You have another student here who is just... He turns around and points the mace at where Finn was. He looks to where Finn was. Finn's not there.
Deacon, I don't have that many students. I think I know where they would be located at. Anyways, are you joining us in the cookout too? I'm sorry, I didn't bring any extra meat.
He turns back, swinging the mace, like, kind of... Not at anyone, but kind of, like, using it as a pointer to, just
General
kind of be, like, a little
direction.
threatening.
Oh, yes! We can tenderize it using that. Great idea, Deacon. That's why you're the Deacon.
You there, Professor! You have explaining to do!
Well, you see, this meat, you're right. It's a special kind of rotten, and I was kind of hoping you could
kosher.
bless the rot out of it.
Enough about the cookout!
What? But that's the whole reason we're here. If you're not gonna bless our meat, we'll find another one who will.
Okay, what a phrase.
I need some blessed meat. now.
Deacon, I need you to bless my meat right now.
Bless
I'm on
my
knees
meat,
praying,
Deacon.
baby.
Got
This
this
isn't a
slab
request,
here.
this
We
is a
also
demand.
made up some meatballs.
Yeah, can you bless these balls, please? The meatballs. Do really nice.
Sorry, we kind of rolled them a little big.
I'm reminded of
They're
this
quite
post.
full, in fact.
I'm reminded of this post I saw on, like, non-political Twitter and all that. And it's like, this guy commenting about how, like, homosexuality is just, like, he just doesn't quite get it. It seems difficult, and just, like, essentially he's being a bigot, right?
Right.
The reply is from a reverend, and he's like, well, that's because you're tensing up too much. You should try and relax into it.
came from a reverend?
Yeah, it came from a reverend.
That's hilarious.
Damn.
Fucking
Deacon,
based.
these tenderloins must be blessed. Or at least tenderize them with your mace, Deacon. Tenderize my loins, now.
And as this conversation is happening, Lux is just slowly just kind of like back out.
The nun is just like, she's like, oh! And she kind of like does that falling backwards thing.
Like the hand over their forehead.
Yeah.
Backwards. Oh, good heavens. Ugh.
Well, you're probably gonna have to tend to her.
Tend to her, not tender her.
Not so fast. You have
Right.
explained to you as to why another of your students was in my office, snooping around. And, you know, like,
How long has it been since this is happening now?
this
Like,
is
how
just,
usually,
just like a couple of minutes.
how long do people's memory of this student typically last?
Well,
Not
Finn's
very at all,
power
right?
didn't activate. Because Finn slipped away
He
while
jump
he wasn't
scared.
being looked at. His power didn't activate.
Not at all then.
Yeah, he still remembers Finn.
Okay.
And he lifts up his free hand, and a magic circle starts to form. Of course, it's a holy magic circle. And he points it right at you, Brahm. And
Yeah.
he seems intent on casting something violent. Because he's tired of you playing these games. He wants to know where that other student went. He wants to know why you're here, why your students are here and not at the tournament of all things.
Deacon, I think you misunderstand. If you don't bless this meat, my team might not win the tournament. And I don't think that's just a very holy thing of you to deny.
We literally have hours to go before we need to be there.
Yeah, and how long do you think this blessed meat needs to cook for? Exactly, that's why I'm cooking it with you guys to show you. So Deacon, if you're not gonna tenderize my loins, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to get a nun to do it.
Oh my god.
Thermog, you are gonna have to fight, or at least dispatch this guy, because he's just gonna attack at this point.
Duplex like a man of the cloth.
That's honestly fair.
Give him the Jacob's ladder.
Okay, fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna summon Fault Line, and I'm going to try to quickly wrap the meat that I'm bringing on my shields, so that when he strikes me with his mace, I can get them
He holy
tenderized.
smites the...
He holy smites the
Tenderize.
meat.
Oh my fucking
I
god.
say
blessing
great
and
idea,
also
Deacon.
tenderizing at the same time. Efficiency.
Great idea.
Well, as he attacks you, you of course dispatch him easily, because he's not really like a combatant.
Yeah,
He's a
I don't try
nerd.
to hit him actually at all. I try to just block using the meat. The meat shield.
Yeah, and you know, you conk him out.
Oh,
Bro's just tuckered out.
yeah,
His
yeah,
asthma
yeah.
attack.
He
I
was
let him swing until he's so
He was
tired.
because he was tired.
It's like, oh man, Deacon, if I knew you were that tired, I would have asked someone else. You could have just said that. Do you want a piece of this?
He's unconscious at
piece
this
of meat?
point.
It's like, alright, lads, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that cookout. I'm really excited for that.
Are you guys actually gonna go on a cookout, or are you gonna be coming downstairs?
I'm really tempted to actually do a cookout now, but
You can cook on the go.
I'm gonna
have fire
look at
magic?
him. I'm gonna look at him and like make a little silent no face, but I'm gonna be like, yeah, of course we're going on a cookout. I'll text you the deets. And we'll leave and I'll talk on the walkie-talkie once I'm clear, just in case anybody's trying to overhear. And I'm gonna be like, no, you keep doing what you're doing, but make sure you're like on. You
He
can't let
literally
people
found a
see you
secret
like
passage going to a secret part of the church, down underground, and you're just
He
leaving.
went down there.
Oh, you guys are following?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's being like, don't
I mean, we
worry,
could-
other church lady who is currently still here.
I mean,
Well,
we
if
We're
He's
definitely going to the
fainted.
cookout. Yeah. What do you think we
Gotta
spent
go.
all this
Like,
effort?
we just have kebabs or whatever.
We've got less meat.
Um,
What else are we gonna do?
I mean, we could go down into the hole. It feels.
Oh
a
yeah, no,
little-
Lux is definitely going in the hole.
Yeah, we're
if
going
Lux
in
is
the
going in the
hole.
hole. I'll go in the hole too. I guess.
And
Any
then
hole
I
is a
can-
goal for Lux.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we can go in the hole, and then I can.
Hold on. Is there any alcohol in this office?
They have church
No.
wine. They have like the really watered down church wine. They have the Jesus crackers. Can I
No.
have Jesus? Ah, I'm
Yeah,
hungry.
go,
He talks about meat a lot. Now I'm kind of hankering for food.
Need
God.
that cookout.
The thing I miss the most from like real world is those fucking Keebler Elf like fudge stripe cookies.
So, you're heading down the stairs.
These are like carved in stone, like in the ground, right? They're not like wooden.
No, these are like carved in.
I like it. That's my stuff.
You feel at home.
I'm in my element.
You head down the
trenches,
stairs. There's, of course, a few sconces with, like, little glowing stones in them. As opposed to using fire, because, you know, they're not going to use fire in an enclosed space like this. You go down...
Only a little smoke inhalation.
You go down a very far flight. And... the length of the stairs seems to go much deeper than just a basement. Much deeper. It leads down to a
Evil secret
massive,
passage.
kind of like, almost like catacombs type deal. There's multiple pillars that hold up the ceiling for support. The place is massively open. There are walls that you see in the distance. It looks like this is just like one massive secret gathering room. And, of course, Finn is exploring a little bit ahead of you guys. Doing his best to stealth around.
Imagine he's doing the fucking Kronk thing where he's just doing flips and shit.
What are you guys doing?
Lux is immediately like just sniffing around.
So, you don't detect anything out of the ordinary yourself, smell wise. Like you get the scent of multiple. Oh, sorry, you first.
I was just gonna ask, like, vision as well. Like, is there anything out of the ordinary other than a creepy layer? I guess, you know.
So, you don't see anything. The thing that you do see is just like, it looks like people have been here recently.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah,
there's like just one
candlelit.
massive like table with a bunch of chairs scattered about it. Like if
Yeah.
this were just getting ready to be used, all the chairs would be tucked in and all that, but they're just kind of like strewn about.
Yeah.
They didn't have any kids to put the auditorium back, so they just kind of left it there.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Mood.
Any notes or anything, like a book, you know, anything at all?
You do see a map on the table.
Ooh, okay. Any circles on the map? Any writing?
Yes.
Little doodles?
It is a map of the city.
Is there a cool S on it?
No.
There better be. Damn, they're not cool.
It is a map of the city with multiple red lines drawn from the church going in strange directions. Instead of following the streets and all that, see things like this.
It's not straight enough to be
Supply
ley lines. Wait, are these tunnels?
I thought I was digging at a lot of tunnels. And they go all the
One
way
of the
to the
school.
academy.
And there's one in the arena. We definitely gotta pocket this map.
Yeah. what
You
the
just see
fuck?
loads of lines coming out from the church to multiple areas across
One's
the
in
city.
the water?
It could also be, you know, they had like string.
Oh, this one is
controlling
supposed to
magic.
like come up. We're supposed to do that. It's supposed to come up like.
Oh, I thought it was like a bossing say, like ass, like underground, like hidden thingy.
There is one other thing you do notice on the map. Remember those stone obelisks you see glowing purple across the city?
Yeah, things that protect us from evil.
Yeah. Oh, some X's.
Oh, they're trying to like explode it?
They might be breaking it.
I don't know, are they?
Not if we break it first.
Damn, we need to stop them from breaking it. And we need to, like... How are these tunnels made? Are they carved by hand? Are they clearly, like, made by
I think we know that they're
magic?
definitively tunnels, but like we should probably poke around down here to see if we can find a tunnel hole.
Of course, while you're
Yeah.
starting to discuss this, you hear Finn over the Rocky Talkie, but it's more so you hear him fighting.
Fuck, I have to rescue him.
What are you guys doing?
I'll rush to, rush to
We can
Finn.
always figure out the
How do you know
tunnel
where he
situation
is?
later.
He's my student.
Can I smell him?
Phoebe,
Sniff him
yes you
out.
can. Yes you
Sniff
can.
him.
We gotta... Finna get out of here.
You can
Yeah?
you can smell
That's
him.
the one you want to go with?
I'm ignoring what Brahm said.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'll
fair.
just start taking off, and as I'm running, I'll like motion to the others to follow.
I've been flapping my wings to catch up faster.
And as you start heading down one of the, like... You head through a door, and you're heading down the hallway, and you see, passing by, you see what looks like barracks-type rooms. You see multiple stacks of beds. You see what looks like pantry, armory. And as you finally make it to the end of the hallway, you come to, like, a massive carved-out cave with multiple tunnels at the beginnings. Or the beginnings
I
of the
really wish
tunnels.
we had cameras. Fuck, this sucks.
And in the very center of the room, you see Finn hoisted up into the air with a lance shoved through his stomach.
Oh God, no!
What?
You see a figure in a cloak with black fur around the neck.
Oh shit. Guys, I think we fucked around and found out.
Holding
Oh.
the lance that has... Hold on!
Was he?
Fuck, wrong time for that.
I like to think that the villain just like we were like no, and then he sneezed, and we're like,
Some of the
You
dust
good?
from the stone ceiling hits in the face.
yeah.
He's trying to like aura farm, but his allergies get the best of him.
So this figure is just one hand holding up this steel lance with Finn pierced on it. The figure looks at you and just kind of swings their arm, casting Finn to the side with a massive
okay?
puncture wound. He is bleeding the fuck out.
You need a heal,
Okay, but
Finn.
look, are you okay? Does it hurt?
I don't think he can respond to you right
feel-
now, honey.
That's fair. That's fair.
Can you show me on this picture of all these little faces of different types of anguish which one you are?
But this figure turns towards you guys and starts approaching. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Yeah.
God!
You can't kill my potential romantic interest.
Don't worry, I'll save him. I'll save him.
Just introduced this character this session.
I'm going to fucking
That's
throttle
the
your
way
ass.
I'm gonna go to the funeral.
But thank you everyone
That
for
was
being
fun.
here again. It was great to get back into this, even if it was kind of a shorter session.
Yeah, it was good.
I had a lot of fun. This was great.
I want to say again, thank you for telling your communities to come here and hang out with us. It's always fun to do this campaign. Would you want to have a session on your channels? I want to ask before we wrap up. That way we can share the story with people that normally would not be able to be here.
It's possible,
topic
but
for
then would
me-
they miss most of the beginnings and then be a little bit lost?
Probably. That's like the
that's
downside.
okay. If we did
Yeah.
like a recap, it'd be fine. I'd have to
If we do like an
think about
anime
it, though,
style.
'cause it's not like the typical content that I actually do on my channel.
No,
It's
I
very
perfectly
different.
understand that. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
You can always probably do it on mine because I am tabletop centric still.
Yeah. I could think
Like
about
whenever
it.
you want to, I could be like, yeah,
I
I'm
do like
hosting
tabletop
the
stuff.
host.
I'm pretty sure we wouldn't be able to on Gavin's channel because we say fuck a lot.
Yeah, we'll be
Yeah,
like,
that's
the thing.
talk about how much like I think we spent like 5 minutes talking about beating meat
Yeah. That's true.
this
We
session
did.
alone.
Well, meat had to be beat.
I'm going to kick your ass.
Multiple
Yeah,
types
also
of meat, loins.
Something that
cetera.
wouldn't fly on my channel.
But thank you
What,
so much for being
you
here today,
can't
everybody.
tenderize loins?
I'm gonna fucking throttle
You
you.
can ask a priest to smack your meat around.
Yeah.
As we get ready to wrap
No,
up,
my microphone would just pick everything up. Yeah.
Tharmog, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you don't stream, but do you have any big plans coming up?
Yeah, it's the busy season at work, so you know I'm gonna try to take it as easy out of work as possible. Perhaps have myself a nice little cookout with some blessed meat while the weather still holds,
Oh my god.
and otherwise just kind of try to relax. You know what else I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be watching one of my favorite VTubers. They're called Derpaige, and they stream several times a week.
Well, thank you. I am actually trying to find ways to make more engaging content and meet more people and spread my wings, so to speak.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you want to spread your meat.
I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. Gavin, tell us a little bit about yourself, and if you have any big plans coming up.
Okay. Well, as is in the introduction, I am still a Goblin Paladin VTuber. Unlike these other degenerates, I actually have a safe for work channel. So yeah, pretty PG. Rarely any PG-13 stuff, but yeah, I keep a family-friendly environment so that everyone can enjoy. I do lots of voice acting with my voice potions, and I have been getting into some more game design. I am doing my lore story as a game.
Hell yeah! Following that, we have Phoebe Bane. You have any big plans coming up?
I was kind of hoping to like start actually streaming again soon-ish. Because like we're having tonight is our first like giant snow, and I could probably end up getting snowed in a couple of times, especially in December.
Oh, jeez,
And
yeah.
now that a bunch more books are finally coming out and things I'm really like into, I want to make content again.
That's a mood.
Yeah, because like I was like, I'm gonna take a couple months off and focus on myself. I lost like 30 pounds. I'm getting abs. It's pretty poggers. But like, I want to talk about
Nice.
books again because there's Dragon Book coming, and I want a Dragon Book.
Hell yeah.
Dragon Defense.
And lastly, we have Goblin Fia.
Hi, that's me. What's
Hey
up?
everybody, it's me.
You,
Damn, that's Goblin
Well, we
Fia.
had Goblin Thea.
Hi, everyone.
Shambling corpse. So
Yeah.
what is left of Goblin Fia?
I'm a corpse. I'm a, the crazy loathsome goblin extraordinaire. I'm back in my normal stream schedule because I just finished a subathon. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 4 o'clock Pacific time is my normal stream schedule. And I also have a couple of cool events that are probably coming up. I'm working on a charity event for Trans Lifeline. So we're getting that set up. And then I also have a 3.0 that I'm working on planning. But that's going to take a long time for planning. But that is a big thing that I'm working on that was funded through the subathon that I just mentioned.
Hell yeah! And as always, I have been Index Page. The only big thing I have coming up is next month I have my big birthday subathon planned, where I'm planning on going every single day of December with a 6-hour stream or more, with the goal of raising money for some big milestones. I'm working on the graphic for it, so stay tuned for that. But for now, YouTube, we'll see you guys in the next one! Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye, Trevor.
Later.